We'll see the example, one more example for switch. Um, if we don't have break statement, what it is going to be work. I'll use the same logic what we have here. I'll use the same logic. See, break I'll give command. So like this, we have only one break here. We have only one break here. See, if I have chosen case one, it is going to be enter here. It is going to be execute this particular statement. After executing this statement, there is no break statement over here. So because of that, it is going to be continue even the next statement as well. And it is going to be continue the next statement execution as well. Like this continuously, it is going to be execute until it will find the break statement. Until it will find the break statement. See, enter the day number of your choice. You're supposed to have entered. Today is Tuesday, today is Wednesday, today is Thursday, today is Friday. We are going to get as per our expectation. Okay. See this. Yeah. See here. If I've entered, if I've entered 5, only that particular statement is going to be execute. Immediately it will find the break. It is going to be terminate that. It will comes outside of the block. See, if I have a statement over here outside of the block, some statement outside of switch block, statement outside of switch block. If my choice is of 5, if my choice is 5, today is Friday, today is Friday, statement outside of switch block. See, if my choice is 3, If my choice is 3, we are getting this. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The statement outside of switch block. Next, if my choice is 6, see, after 6, there is no break statement. Even it is going to be execute the default statement and it is going to be terminated. Even it is going to be execute the default statement and it is going to be get terminated. If we have any break over here, it is going to be uh, terminate the execution flow here itself and it will make the control to come out from the particular block. As there is no even break there, so immediately of whatever the statements we have, it is going to be execute that and it makes the control to come out from the particular block. Got it? Any doubt you have in this example?
No, sir.
We'll go with the remaining concepts.
Yes, sir.
We have discussed for loop in the last class. We have discussed the for loop in the last class. How the for loop is going to be executed, we'll see once again. Initialization, for loop initialization. We are initializing the value to a variable and we are checking with the condition. If condition is true, the body of the loop is going to be execute and it is going to be update the variable. Not only either increment or decrement, any variable assignment we can take for updating its value and we are going to be check with the condition. Again, if the condition is true, it is going to be execute the body of the loop. It is going to be update and it is going to be check the condition. If the condition is true, the body of the loop is going to be executed. Like this continuously, it is going to be execute the body of the loop. See, yesterday in the previous session, we have discussed like this is an example. I is 0, 0 less than 5, the condition is true. It is going to be print the I value. I value it is going to be print as 0. Then it is going to be increment the I value. It will become as 1. 1 less than 5, the condition is true one more time. It is going to be print the I value. So like this continuously, it is going to be execute till the condition is false. Once the I value is 5, 5 less than 5, the condition is false here. Because of that, it is going to be terminate from the for loop. So then it is going to be get the statement, this statement to be printed, statement outside of for loop. If the condition always becomes true, it will goes for infinite loop. It will goes for infinite loop. That example also we have discussed in the previous session. That example also. See, here I didn't give the condition for updating the value. Here I didn't give the condition for updating the value. So because of that, always the I value will be 0 only. It keep on printing the I value 0, I value 0. Because only one statement I have written here for execution to print the value of I. If there is no updation of value, it is going to be get printed continuously I value only. So one more example I'll give for infinite loop. One more example I'll give for infinite loop. We'll see that. Here int I value I'll be initializing with I value just I variable I have declared for loop. I is 1, I greater than or equal to 1, I value I'll be incrementing here. I value, it is going to be print the value of I. It is going to be print the value of I. See, this condition, what I have written is 1 is the I value initially. 1 greater than or equal to 1. The condition is true. It is going to be give the I value as 1. So then I value will becomes as 2. 2 greater than or equal to 1. So the condition will be true once again here. I value it is going to be prints 2. So then I value will becomes as 3. 3 greater than or equal to 1. The condition is true. So one more time, it is going to be print. Like this, continuously, it is going to be execute infinite number of times because the condition will never fails here. The condition will never fails. So because of that, infinite times it is going to be executes. Infinite times it is executing. Okay. Example of for loop, it will execute infinite times. Condition will be condition is always true. Okay. Next, we'll see the next looping statement, that is while loop. So we'll see the syntax of while loop. Syntax of while loop. See, even while loop is also having initialization, condition, updation, variable updation. See, the syntax will be different. Initialization, while, condition, or I can write here body of the loop, variable updation as well. Variable updation as well. See how this while loop will works. We'll see how this while loop will works. While see initialization here, the variable is going to be initialized with value. The variable is going to be initialized with value. While condition, the condition is true. If the condition is true, then it is going to be execute the body of the loop. So in the body of the loop itself will be having the variable updation. It is going to be update the variable and again it is going to be check with the condition. If the condition is true, it is going to be check one more, it is going to be execute the body of the loop one more time. And it is going to be execute the, it is going to be update the value. Again, it will check with the condition. If it is true, it is going to be execute. This process will be continuous until the condition will be false. Once the condition is false, it will come outside of the block, outside of the loop. Here also, if continuously the condition is true, the loop will be executes infinite number of times. If the condition is always true, it is going to be execute the body of the loop infinite number of times. If there is no variable updation also, once the condition is true, it is going to be execute infinite number of times. We'll see. Int I is a variable I have taken here again. Int I is a variable. Have to initialize the value here. Have initialized with 1. Have initialized with 1 while I less than or equal to 5. I less than or equal to 5. I value, it is going to be print I. See here, I'll be updating the value. Instead of using this I increment, I'll use the assignment operator with with 1. So here also it is going to be update the value. Statement outside of value. Body. See here, initially I value is 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. The condition is true. Once the condition is true, it is going to be execute this particular statement, system.out.println. It is useful for printing the value of I. It is useful for printing the value of I. See here, it is going to be print the value of I. It is going to be update the I value, and it is going to be check the condition one more time. The I value here is 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. The condition is true here. Once the condition is true, it is going to be execute one more time. It is going to be execute one more time like this continuously till I value is 5 also. It is going to be execute I less than or equal to 5, right? So less I value is 5. 5 less than or equal to 5 also, the condition will be true. It is going to be execute this. Once the condition, once the I value is 6, 6 less than or equal to 5, the condition will be false. Because of that, it is going to be terminate this. The condition will be false. If the condition is false, it will come outside of the loop, and it is going to be execute this particular statement, and it will comes out the loop. It will comes outside of the loop. So that is what we are getting here output. See here, I value is 1, I less than 0. This is a condition. This is a condition. I value we have taken as 1, I less than 0. This is a condition we have taken. 1 less than 0, the condition is false. So if the condition is false, it will not execute the body of the loop even one time also. So initially the condition is false, then there is nothing to execute. There is nothing to execute. Because of that, it is going to be terminate without executing the body. So simply we are going to be get the output here is statement outside of while loop body. Let's execute this. Simply we are getting statement outside of while loop body. Next, we have do while loop. See, while loop is a entry control loop, whereas do while loop is a exit control loop. Entry control loop, in a sense, first it is going to be check with the condition. If the condition is true, then only it is going to be execute the body of the loop. If it is a do while loop, first it is going to be execute the body of the loop, then it is going to be check with the condition. If the condition is true, one more time it is going to be execute the body of the loop. So without checking with the condition, the body of the loop is going to be execute one time by default. See syntax of that. Initialization to while. So at the exit level, we are going to be write the condition. Here we have to terminate that with a semicolon. Why we are not ending this while with semicolon or for with semicolon? See here, after while, we are not terminating that with a semicolon. Why? Because we have the implementation for that here. We have the implementation for that here. Because of that, we didn't terminate with a semicolon. Even for loop also the same thing. But whereas here, already we have written the implementation of that particular thing, and then we are writing condition, we have to terminate with a semicolon. Okay, see here, do body of the loop, body of the loop, updation, variable updation. See, first it is going to be checked with the initialization. First it is going to be checked with the initialization. Then it will enter into do. It is going to be execute the body of the loop, body of the loop. Here it is going to be update the variable value. Then it is going to be check with the condition. If the condition is true, one more time it is going to be execute the body of the loop. If the condition is true, one more time it is going to be execute the body of the loop. If the condition is false, it is going to be terminate that particular one. If the condition is false, it is going to be terminate. We'll see the example of this. See here, I equal to 1. So do this. It is going to be print the value of I here. It is going to be print the value of I increment. So at last we are writing the condition. Sorry, I less than 5. If you are not giving semicolon, we are getting error over there. So we have to give the semicolon. Outside of this, statement, outside of the see, initially I value is given with 1. Directly it will enter into do while loop system.out.println I value. It is going to be print the I. See, I value is 1. Next, it will increment the I value. It will becomes as 2. Again, it is going to be come here. So, if I value becomes 2, then only it is going to be checked with the condition first time. Then only it is going to be checked with the condition first time. Because see, after executing the body of the loop, after executing the body of the loop, it is checking with the condition. 2 less than 5, the condition is 2. One more time, the body of the loop is going to be executed. I value will be becomes as 2, and then uh, it will print the I value 2, then I value will becomes as 3, 3 less than 5. Like this, it is going to be repeat the loop. Once if it is false, after printing till I value 4, the condition will be false. then outside of the loop it is going to be executed. See here, I'll make this condition is false. I value less than 0. Initially, the condition is false because I value is 1, 1 less than 0, the condition is false. Even though the condition is false initially, how many number of times the body of the do while will execute? One time. See, I value 1. Then after executing this statement only, it is going to be checked with the condition. Because of that only, we are going to be called this do while loop is exit control loop. See, initially, the condition is false. How many times the body of while loop will execute is 0. The same, initially the condition is false. How many number of times the body of do while loop will execute is 1 time. 1 time. 0 times 1 time. Okay. Very good. Any doubt as of now?
No, sir.